the students at Cal Poly want the logo to go back. Drake Murphy is a biological science senior. He wants to stop the rebrand and the new logo. He's accumulated almost 5,000 online signatures in a 24-hour period. The logo was changed ever so slightly, but I think what people are upset about is that they spent $340,000 and more than a year developing it. Like, they went to a graphic designer and they're like, okay, we're going to need a new logo. He's like, okay, it's going to take me a year. Graphic designer designs it over the course of a year. He's like, okay, that's going to be $340,000 because it took me a year to make that logo. And the logo, according to some online, like Scott Munden, says, looks like lazy clip art. But I'm starting to understand why tuition rates are crazy high, though. Yeah, $340,000 to pay for that kind of work. I would kind of understand that, too. I mean, I would like some, action. Give me some action.
Gosh, people are so negative. It looks like something the Soviets would have designed. It's lazy. I think it looks very clean. I don't quite understand. It says learn by doing, and that's a, what do they call those?
A crest.
Yes, Jeff. That is exactly what they call it. It's a crest.
My family has one.
Is
That's
that
how
a
I know.
hammer and a feather? Is that what that is? Or it's a hammer and something else?
A quill. That's if you read books, you would know that back in the day they used those to write books.
Really? And that's what we're doing moving forward as a universities. We're teaching people to use quills to write books.
And hammers.
That nobody reads anymore unless they have a
outdated
Kindle.
hammers with no claw, so you can't pull the nail out if you screw it up.
Okay, maybe it is better.
A mallet.
I'm a little lost on
You have to use a mallet. So wait, but if you look at the old logo, if you click on the article from the Mustang News, if you look at the old logo, I mean, this guy, did you graphic design this? Is this why you're protecting it? Because basically he took somebody else's work and made it his own. Because the damn hammer and quill are incorporated in the old logo, and he just copied and put them into the new logo.
What I love about this photo
it up.
that you've posted on our Facebook page is how the Apple's logo is in the picture as well. Little product placement.
That's not me. That's the Mustang News. I didn't do anything on that.
It's like, did you hear about the Game of Thrones?
Oh, yeah.
And the coffee cup?
Yes.
And then Starbucks got all this, they valued it at $11 million worth of free advertising, and it wasn't even a Starbucks cup, but people thought it was a Starbucks cup because when you see apparently a paper coffee cup in medieval time, you think of Starbucks.
So it wasn't even a Starbucks cup?
No.
It just happened to be
it just was a coffee cup.
Surfaces?
It could have had water, it could have had cider, it could have had hot chocolate in it.
That means Starbucks is this close to being the coffee standard. Mm-hmm. Like Kleenex is the tissue standard. Like Q-tip is the cotton swab standard.
Well, people already say it when you want a coffee. Hey, let's get $1. That was Michael Scott. But
all right. I mean, I'm not quite there yet. I still call it coffee, but I could see maybe 10, 15 years if Starbucks continues with its world domination of the coffee craft, then people will start referring to it as a Starbucks. I mean, and like you said, people assumed it was a Starbucks cup, even though it wasn't a Starbucks. That's crazy. I bet you the coffee shop that actually gave the showrunner the coffee is a little upset that he's not getting the. Like, what if it was a coffee bean and tea leaf? He's like, hey, that's not a Starbucks cup. That's a coffee bean and tea leaf.
You better do a better job of putting your logo on the cup.
Hey, that's not a Starbucks cup. That's a Pete's cup.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.